The Commancheros is a 1961 American CinemaScope Western film directed by Michael Curtiz, based on a 1952 novel of the same name by Paul Wellman, and starring John Wayne and Stuart Whitman. The supporting cast includes Ina Berlin, Lee Marvin, Nehemiah Persoff, Bruce Cabot, Jack Elam, Joan O'Brien, Patrick Wayne, and Edgar Buchanan. Also featured are Western film veterans Bob Steele, Gwyn Big Boy Williams, and Harry Carey, Jr. in uncredited supporting roles. When terminal illness prevented Curtiz, director of Casablanca and The Adventures of Robin Hood, from finishing the film, Wayne took over as director, though his direction remained uncredited. Curtiz died shortly after the film was completed. In pre-Civil War Texas, rogue gambler Paul Regret flees to avoid a death penalty after killing Emile Bouvier, the son of a Louisiana judge, in a duel. Regret maintains that he intended to wound Bouvier, who arranged the duel, in the arm, but Bouvier sidestepped. Regret is eventually captured by Texas Ranger Captain Jake Cutter after a tryst with a mysterious lady, Pilar Grail. Regret manages to escape, but is recaptured after a chance encounter with Cutter in a saloon. While returning Regret to Louisiana, Cutter is compelled to join forces with the condemned man to fight the Commancheros, a large outlaw gang headed by a former officer who smuggles guns and whiskey to the Comanche Indians, to make money and keep the frontier in a state of violence. Cutter stops at a ranch owned by a friend, when the Comanche attack suddenly. During the attack, Regret jumps on a horse and flees, but instead of making a clean getaway, he returns with a company of Texas Rangers, who repulse the attack. Because of Regret's act of valor, the Rangers and a Texas judge agree to perjure themselves, stating that Regret could not have been involved in the duel because he was helping them spy out the Commancheros supply line. Regret is then sworn in as an official ranger. After encountering one of the Commancheros suppliers and killing him in self-defense, Cutter and Regret take over his delivery wagon and infiltrate the self-sufficient Comanchero community at the bottom of a valley in the desert. Pilar reappears as the daughter of the ruthless Comanchero leader Grail, who uses a wheelchair. He is soon killed by an old woman in the community after he orders the death of her son, and Cutter and the other Texas Rangers defeat the Comanche and Commancheros. Regret and Pilar leave together for Mexico, and Jake rides off into the sunset to rejoin the Ranger Company. Colonel Edward Ed Straker